was like a swarm of bees or something. And I was never in this world for like attention or anything like that. Like my dad was literally a rhetoric professor who did opera and I played classical music. I'm like, I'm actually like into the performance of art of like comedy. It wasn't about, approve of me. So I was like, I just didn't buckle. And then it just kept going and going and going. And then, now I have goats and ducks and shit.
Well, you might not know this about Mark, but Mark on his own canceled a contract that he had with Kroger for a product that he had because they were going to force people, what was it, to wear masks or take the vaccine.
It was a vaccine mandate punishment. So they were surcharging those who didn't get the vaccine on their health insurance. And It was a nominal fee, but I was like, I just can't do business with these guys.
Good for you, man. They reverse that's the
this
deal. It
wasn't good for me at all. It didn't pan out. Like I didn't make my money. No, it hurt me badly. I don't regret doing it, but I thought there's a bunch of people in the nutrition world who pretend to be conservatives and about that life, like freedom. Oh, freedom. And then like, I thought for sure other people would follow me and do the same thing. No one followed me. It's like, dude, I got your back. You step up to like
thing. That's so true. It was crazy to witness. Yeah. I was like, all right, everybody. And I'm like, but you texted me that you agreed and they were all such cowards. That's crazy. That happened to you too.
Yeah, dude, it's like if you walk up to a street fight and you have 3 people with you and there's like 4 on the other side and you're like, dude, let's go fuck them up. They're like, yeah, let's go. And then you go, okay, guys, your mom's a slut. And then all of a sudden you look back and no one's behind you. Totally. That was me. Like nobody was there and I'm getting my ass kicked and everybody else just ducked out and did fucking band workouts on YouTube.
Yeah, but you got your honor though. I mean, that's I wouldn't change a thing now because I'm like, nope. Those people seem pretty miserable. A lot of those people.
Yeah, I mean, they're still rich, but they're miserable and rich.
Miserable and rich is even worse because when you're poor and miserable, you can at least think it's because of money.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
When you're rich and miserable, you're like, man, it's probably me. Shit.
You just lost at life.
Yeah.
And honestly, the people that didn't support you very likely went and got the jab just because they were supposed to and they wanted to do business and travel and all that stupid shit. So now, even though they're rich, Mark, they have to worry about having, an experimental gene therapy produced by historically corrupt companies from a historically corrupt industry in them to fight a cold. It was like the weirdest overreaction like ever. It's a cold, people. Like the very second that they started announcing it, I'm just like, what's going on here? Like, why are we doing this? And then all of a sudden, everybody got super fucking upset. Like, I made a joke, like not joke. It's not funny, but I was like, the people that are dying right now, they're the people that do the dying, older people and fat people. It's not a joke, but it's just the truth, man. It was insane, the death threats and shit like that I got. And I'm like, can we not actually say real shit anymore? And that led to the death of kind of like, it's coming back alive now, but comedy almost died in 2020 and 2021. Like you couldn't make fun of pronouns. You couldn't, which is the stupidest fucking thing ever. Like,
and it's the best joke.
Dude, I did the Caitlyn Jenner Woman of the Year. Hasn't been a woman for a full year, 6 years before Chappelle, or 5 years. And then the whole LGBT bit, that's why people say he stole that bit from me, because it was like a long bit about, it starts with the L's, and the L's are this, and then you get the G's, and the G's, and then the B's will fuck anybody. Like, that was all my bit. And so then he did it when it was safe. And I'm like, dude, it was like, while it was happening was the time to do it. It was the same with that COVID stuff. Like right from the beginning, I was making fun of it, and I lost my last YouTube channel because of the misinformation, kicked off Airbnb, all that shit. And it was just like, because they wanted to get it so that I couldn't make a living. And I don't even know who they fucking is. It's like almost like a behavior, it's weird, dude. But anyway, it only made it forced me to become like a business oriented. I had to like make my own social media platform, make my own. And then now I'm in a stronger place. It backfires.
For people that don't know, like, can you tell them about Beartaria, what you've built, where people you go and perform, you have your own grounds where people can go and see you because you weren't allowed.
Yeah, like right when COVID was starting, I was like, everyone throw in $400. I'll buy land because my wife wouldn't let me have outside friends. She calls them outside friends over over at our house. So I got it all started in the very beginning of COVID. So we'd all like have meetups, and I said no 10 people within 10 miles. I started giving like directives, like, you know, because I thought it was going to get way worse. I didn't think they were going to let up, and so I'm like setting up the bear trail where it's like ability to barter, where you know your neighbors and you can help each other and all that stuff. And then it just kept going until like I taped my last 2 specials on Bertaria land. We have Bertaria beef now where it's so cool. We have like a festival, and the meat people are eating was raised on the land that we're on.
It's cool as fuck.
Yeah. And the beef aren't vaccinated and all that. And then we started our own social media, and it's funny. It's the most censored social media, but we say it's for the good, the true, the beautiful. It's like no swearing, no politics. It's just like,
okay,
you know, what are you building? You know, what are you proud of? Like any interesting things happening, and it like changes your brain chemistry when you're scrolling it. You're like, the world's a good place, you know?
Yeah. We've talked about this a few times, like the focus on building versus a lot of the noticers that like we're doing Jewcast. I think because a lot of people are noticing and it's all the Jews. So, okay, let's have some Jews talk about it's all the Jews. But you know, I think you're a trailblazer in that you see the Jewish involvement in all sorts of things, but you don't say, the Jews control my life. You say, let's build things. Like, can you talk about
not only that, it's funny how you go all the way through the looking glass where you're like, they're providing a service for the noticer. And it's almost like they don't even admit it. I'm like, that's why one of my bits is I'm a proud Patreon supporter of Jacob Rothschild. I'm like, man, he does great work. But it's like, so you might start seeing trends. What happened to me is I was calling out like pedos in Hollywood, and people were calling me anti-Semitic. And I was like, what? No, I'm talking about, and I just like list guys. And I was like, oh shit. And then I went through that phase of like, oh yeah, why can't you criticize this? Why can't you do this? Blah, blah, blah. And then our theme was, now what? Like, so like, now what? What are you going to do? Just get mad? And then you realize that there is no the Jews. You know, I don't have to tell you guys that, but it's not like you're on a WhatsApp thing trying to trick the goy.
Oh, that's as far as you know.
No, I know you guys have some chats.
There are chats, and it's a global chat. Like us, Zuckerberg, we're all in on it.
You're all in, but and then I did this sketch called "Hate is Great," where it was like a hate group in Idaho, and everything that we're like mad at the Jews about, we're like, how do we really get them? And we just keep becoming better people. it's like, you know, they get us with debt, and it's like, oh, we got to get out of debt. And then we get sober, and then we like get a fan. It's like, oh, they're replacing us. We need to like have kids and have like a good relationship with them. And so at the end, it's these militia guys that are just better people, because that's kind of what I see. Because it's almost like I make fun of Nick Fuentes and Candace Owens more than anybody. I'm like, this is bullshit. It's almost like you're feeding poison to people, you know?
Candace is a weird arc. Like that is because I've met Candace. I think she's lovely. I like her, but like sometimes I'm like, wow, this is like I'm cool. Like we on this show, all of us, every single one of us do not believe Israel should get funding. We're America first people. Like we are America. Like we don't live in Israel. We live here.